Hello friends, happy Saturday. Welcome to another edition of Saturday Morning Makes. I have two cards to share with you today, and the first one, excuse me, is using this new stamp set from Stampin' Up. It's called Tulip Fields. It is a photopolymer stamp set, so it's easy to see through to see where you're stamping, which is a good thing because these pieces here create fields of tulips. So you want to be able to see where you're stamping. And there's this cute little windmill in there and all these other elements. And then it has a matching die set here, which is really fun because it's got this big standalone windmill that you can create, which I think is so cool. And it's got little fences and a bicycle. So all of those are like standalone dies, as well as this cute little border of tulips here. And then you've got dies that cut out the elements here in the stamp set. So I used that, and then on the inside I used this stamp right here from the Catching Butterflies stamp set, which is one that you can get for free right now during celebration at Stampin' Up. Okay, so let me show you my card. So here we go. So I have to say that stamp set was not one that was top on my list because I was watching, I saw the samples in the catalog and I was watching people create with it, and they were stamping out, you know, the field of tulips onto white paper, and I just thought, but that doesn't look right to me because fields of tulips don't have white rows in between. And excuse me, that bugged me a little bit. And then I watched a video the other day here on YouTube that someone posted that was showing embossing techniques, and it was a good reminder for me because the one resist embossing technique is something I learned years and years ago, and I thought, why didn't I think of that? So I used that technique to then be able to create my field of tulips and have green behind it and under it there. And I'm going to recreate this card in a video probably this next week. I'm sorry, I have to cough. Excuse me, I'm sorry. And anyway, so if you're interested, you don't know how to do embossing resist, be sure to watch for that video coming up, and I'll show you how to do it. I used my blending brushes to create the sky and to get that green in there. I popped up the top part of the windmill there and the clouds, and I used Wink of Stella on the clouds to sparkle them up a little bit. And then the inside, I just stamped the greeting. So that's my first card. My second card, I played along with Anna White's hashtag Snowmen of January. And I made this cutie patootie little card. And I wanted to layer up some patterned papers. I really like doing that. So I had that in my mind when I made this card. And I'll show you the things I used. I used this little guy here. He is Slim Snowman, which makes me think Slim Shady. Slim Snowman, and he's from Stampendous, and this is a 1996 stamp. So he's been around in my stash for a while. So that is him. And then I used, I wanted the stitched look on this card, so I used my rectangle stitch dies from Stampin' Up. You get lots of dies in this set. So I used this long skinny one there to cut him out, and then different ones of the big ones to do my other two layers. For my snow drifts, I used Lawn Cuts from Lawn Fawn, and these are the stitched hillside borders. And I used just this one here, and I ran it through a couple of times and overlapped it there to get that look. And after I cut out those two snow drifts, I glued them together, and then I put the same size rectangle die that I cut this black snowflake piece out, and I ran it through to get the border around the sides and bottoms of my snowflake drift there. Then I glued it on, and I made a boo-boo because I had him sitting there on that black piece, and I had not glued him down, which I didn't realize that I hadn't attached him yet. So he was on the paper a little bit wonky, but fortunately I used wet glue, so I was able to lift him up a little bit and get him straightened out on there. And then this piece here of paper, oh, I didn't show you my paper packs. So for my papers, I used this hot cocoa set here from American Crafts. This has been in my stash a long time, and it was a small pack of paper. There's only 12 papers in here. I'm so sorry. And it's from 2014, so I've had it for a while. There's cut-aparts in there also. But from this pack, I used the snowflakes and the bark there, the wood look. And then my greeting I got from this paper pad here. And I know I picked this up at Joann's a couple of years ago. And the paper pad's called Warm and Cozy, and it's Jen Hadfield. Homemade is what it says here. I'm going to hold this information up here in case it's something you're interested in. Oh, look, here is this, pebbles.com. Pebblesinc.com. Oh, and this paper pad was from 2016. It seems like it was only a couple of years ago that I got it, so I may have, it might have been around a while, or maybe my time passes quickly and I don't realize that it was that long ago. But yeah, that is so tiny. Pebbles Inc. is actually the company, and I'm guessing that Jen Hadfield then was the designer of this paper pad. So it's got lots of cut-aparts in it. And let me find some of them. There's little tiny ones, which is what I used for that greeting there, right here. And in fact, I cut this one off first thinking I might want to use it, but I ended up going with the Happy Day. And then there are some bigger cut-aparts in here, and I think there's some that are even bigger than that towards the front. Yeah, right there. So anyway, very cool paper pad. And then this die here, I don't think I did this video once already, and it wasn't turned the right way. So I hope I'm not repeating myself and showing you things I've already showed you. This die is from My Favorite Things, and it's a Dynamics die. And this one is called Pinking Edge Squares, or Square. And I used that one right there. So it makes that fun little border and gives the stitching, which I wanted the stitching to stay along with all the other stitching cut out on there already. And then I used my little tracing wheel to go over the edge there of that piece. And then I put Wink of Stella on the snowman and the drifts and this white piece here. And I added in some little snowflake embellishments, and those came from Stampin' Up. And they're called snowflake sequins, and there's all different kinds of little things in there. And inside I just put that snowflake paper. And so that is my snowman card for Anna White's. Hi Anna. Snowflakes, or Snowman of January. And to play along with Saturday morning makes, check out the information in my description box below, and that was started by Jill Norwood. So hi Jill, hi Anna, and play along with us. Be sure to hop on over to Instagram and see what people are posting there, as well as here on YouTube. And all you have to do is search that hashtag SatMornMakes, and you'll see what everybody's creating this weekend. And so that is what I have for you. Have a great rest of the weekend, and I will see you in my next video. Oh, please subscribe if you haven't already. I would really appreciate it. Okay, bye-bye.